This is First Contact, Stories of the Call Center.
You look back and go, okay, you have COVID, you have this pandemic, you have people working from home. How does the business, how do you continue to have successful interactions, happy customers, engaged employees that can do what you're talking about here, knowing that their work environment's different? They're not always in the office. Tell us about that.
We've opened more communication channels with them, but prior to sending them home, and we expected this with COVID, so we had all of our computers ready to go like life rafts. We had to ensure that their home environments had the least amount of distractions, were up to speed, so they'd be able to work with us. Also, in addition, if something does happen in their home in regards to internet redundancy, electricity, or IT support, they live within about a half an hour of my call center, so they can come here immediately and be on a turnkey station. But there's isolation. We have the camaraderie here when we break bread together in the game room and train. But we have opened the channels, and all my supervisors and coworkers do write back and forth to each other for motivational quotes. But it also has a plus side. They spend more time with their family. They save money. I have not seen a dip in any sort of performance or metrics. The only thing I see is a disruption, very rarely, but it's only a certain section of the city that might have it from time to time. But I try to get them to stay focused, and one of the things that I ask them to do is to pay attention to the Me Too technique, because when they're with people on the phone, and unfortunately you might hear a distraction in the background like a dog, like a child, or music, they could inadvertently and passive-aggressively tell them how much they love dogs, children, and in excess music, and get them to focus, close a window, or do something in order to stay more focused with the client. Because working from home, not just for us, it's for the clients as well. So all of us have to adapt to a changing environment and take all of those things at home into consideration. But I reach out to them. I let them know that I'm there to support them. Oh, what I do is then, if they're not on site, I will listen to their recordings myself after going to my quality assurance department and making sure their KPIs and metrics are where they need to be. I'll listen to a call, so all of a sudden I'll say, Christian, I think you sounded great with Mrs. Jones last Thursday, and I'll tell you why. And then you'll realize once again that I invested the 7 minutes to hear how amazing you were on the phone, and I will always make a suggestion because I always have to say something. And so they thank me, and they realize that once again they might not be with me physically, but mentally I'm always thinking about them, and hopefully from time to time they're thinking about me as well.